everybody. This is a game that is called On the Frontline. And, well, as you may have been able to figure out by now, this is actually set in the same kind of World of Warcraft 2 or whatever it's called. The same dark future setting as the Warplanes game and the Warships game I was playing earlier. So, you know, in the dark future there is only war, yada yada yada. This game is actually only playable as my favorite faction from that setting, the USSR faction, who are about 60% evil, as opposed to the other factions which are 70 to 100% evil. So anyhow, I haven't really played this game really, but right now the cost, right now the price is literally measured in pennies, and so I thought, you know, well, let's try it out. So that's what we're doing. I wish you could zoom in like by pressing shift, you know, just to get a like a periscope view, like in no, to get like a periscope view, like in that Warships game, but so far that doesn't seem to be possible. Okay, so bad guys like to hide in forest or at the edge of forest, so that's why I'm watching over here. So our objective, and we fail if we don't do it in time, is we gotta get over to this very conspicuous red smoke. Yep, I was right. I knew bad guys like to hide near trees. Now, this is actually, I should actually be facing them head on, but I'm worried about running out of time. What the? How did I miss? See where to put it. I know the turret ring is a weak spot in most tanks, but I'm not sure how well these things will get that. What? Did I hit it? Okay, I think that qualifies as a win. Oh no, I only got 23 seconds, oh no. That's you know, I feel like it's a time limit thing, that's like really not enough. It's like what am I supposed to do, rush over here and just ignore the bad guys? Oh, seriously? Yeah, this is the calculated risk you take when you buy indie games. Is that they will not be play tested properly. Starting to think it's worth the price. Seriously, that's just bad level design. Like you don't put an enemy tank over there and be like, yeah, just run past it and ignore it. Because that totally makes sense. You'd last a long time in a real war if you just rush past enemies, you know, exposing your flanks in a tank. Give me a wow. That is just bad level design. And it's apparently the only level that's available. So, okay, let's just see if we can do this by being completely idiotic and just rushing past the enemies and letting them fire on us from the flank while we move forward because of this arbitrary rule that we have to get there in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Or 2 minutes, I guess. Wow. That is not a good introduction to your game, seriously. Introducing people to the game by having something that nonsensical, that's not good. So anyone who's familiar with the war wagons in this setting, you know, knows that you have thicker armor on the front, and so you should always be facing the enemy head on when you're in combat, because that increases your chances of not getting blown to pieces by having your thin side armor penetrated. Or even worse still, your super thin rear armor penetrated. But if you take the time to face the enemy, you lose. That's what is going on here, I'm pretty sure. take the time to fight this properly, you get destroyed. Because reasons. I'm not even hitting him. I know I'm missing because I'm using these incredibly bad tactics. I'm using embarrassingly bad tactics here because of the embarrassingly bad mission design. This is just a fail. This is an epic fail, seriously. Yeah, that's garbage. I really want this to be good. It would be great if I could say, here's a game that's you can buy for pennies and it's good, but the problem is the good part is just not happening. It's actually terrible. And it's not even something that would be that hard to fix. Just seriously, that's trash. It's like every other aspect of the game would be harder to fix than this mission design. But the mission design is the thing they couldn't get right because they're like stupid. I almost have to wonder if this is like a troll, like whether maybe the person who made this is just like, you know what, let me just like make it unplayable, just to mess with people, because I'm that kind of person. There isn't even like an adjustable difficulty or anything, so you could like, I don't know, maybe fudge it to make it work so that the time limit would be manageable. Wow, this is terrible. This is just really embarrassingly bad. I don't know why I'm still even trying. I should just like post a negative review and leave it at that. Because it's such a stupid, easily fixed thing too. Just like the time limit on the mission is too short, so you can't actually like deal with the enemy tank and still have enough time to make it to the objective. And well, what an incredibly stupid reason to fail the mission. And I failed the mission because I got blown up because I had to ignore actually facing the enemy tank and destroying it because I had to make it over here in 2 minutes. For a completely arbitrary reason. He's gone, and now I'm gonna run out of time, probably. Oh. This is why you don't let little indie guys make games. They have no idea what they're doing, and they do it all by themselves. So they don't get any feedback, and like the playtesting, whatever. Seriously, it would not surprise me if the guy just decided, well, this is too easy, so I don't know, I'll just shorten the time limit. That ought to make it better. And as long as I, the guy who made the game, can complete it roughly 25% of the time, it's good, right? Amateurs. Oh, this is garbage. This is trash. Don't buy it. Well, that's quite enough of that. Thank you.